Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of the grandest possibility, a reality shaped by your very beliefs, where your energy ripples out, commanding attention, drawing success, and cultivating the life you desire, moment by moment. It all starts with one simple, unshakable truth. You're the architect of your reality. Every thought, every emotion, every action, these shape the world you step into. So as you stand here now, on the precipice of transformation, what if you could embrace the power to shape your life with every breath? What if your beliefs, your mindset, your very core could become a finely tuned instrument, operating in the flow of your highest potential? The truth is, you already have that power. It's always been inside you, waiting. It just needs to be unleashed. What if I told you that every challenge, every success, every interaction is a mirror reflecting back your inner world? What if the only thing between you and your full potential was a shift in perception? An embrace of beliefs that served you, not the limiting ones that kept you stuck in cycles of doubt and mediocrity. The power to change everything, it's inside you, and it's so much easier than you think. What if the truth were that failure doesn't exist, only feedback? You see, every step forward, every moment of discomfort, every so-called failure, is just part of the process of growth. The real question is, what do you do with it? Do you let it define you, let it put you down? Or do you embrace it, learn from it, and use it to catapult yourself to the next level? Because that's where the magic lies. The ability to see the challenges as stepping stones, as feedback that guide you to your next greater version. Failure is the universe telling you you're almost there. What would happen if you allowed yourself to fully embrace that you're enough? What if you stopped waiting for permission from others, from society, from the circumstances to be great? You're already whole, already perfect right now. Imagine how your life would shift if you lived with the unshakable knowing that your worth is intrinsic, not dependent on anything outside you. But here's the kicker. Reality is a mirror. Your energy, your beliefs, your inner state, they're reflected right back at you in the world that you interact with. You see, emotions, energy, beliefs, they're contagious. If you bring confidence, authenticity, and love to every interaction, you'll find yourself surrounded by people who reflect that back to you. So how do you turn that into something tangible? Simple. Your state is controllable. You control your thoughts, your emotions, your posture. And those simple yet powerful actions shape your reality. Have you ever noticed how when you're relaxed and confident, everything seems to flow more smoothly? That's no accident. Your body influences your mind, and your mind influences your body. What happens when you intentionally step into your most powerful, confident, authentic state? The world shifts in response to you. Now let's talk about curiosity, a trait that, when embraced fully, will unlock doors to unimaginable opportunities. Curiosity is the key to adaptability, to open-mindedness, to seeing solutions where others see walls. If you remain open, fluid, flexible and curious, you can't lose. You're free. You're unstoppable. Because let's be real. There are always options, always new perspectives, always a way forward, no matter what the circumstance seems to suggest. How can you make this yours? This endless growth, this adaptability, the answer is simple. Self-approval. When you give yourself permission to simply be who you are, authentically, unapologetically, something extraordinary happens. You start to radiate an energy that magnetizes opportunities and people who are aligned with that authenticity. And that, my friend, is how you begin to attract everything that you've been looking for. Now let's add a little fire. Action. Commit to it fully. Think about it. Life is a game. And guess what? The winners, they aren't the ones waiting for the perfect moment. They're the ones who show up with enthusiasm, optimism, and persistence. When you make a decision to take action, to move forward no matter what, you create momentum. And that momentum, it's a force of nature. It pulls opportunities towards you. It creates luck. It turns dreams into reality. Have you ever noticed how when you're in motion, the world just seems to align? The people, the resources, the support, it all falls into place. Why? Because you've taken the first step. And the universe responds in kind. Opportunity doesn't knock. It waits for you to make the first move. You're not waiting for validation anymore, because you've given yourself permission to act. And that's where the magic happens. Here's the secret, the underlying current that will change everything. Emotions must be processed, not suppressed. Life is about feeling, about experiencing every part of it. The highs, the lows, the middle ground. The more you allow yourself to feel, the more control you actually gain. It's when you suppress your emotions that they've got power over you. When you fully experience them, understand them, and let them pass, you regain control over your emotional state, and in doing so, you regain control over your reality. Now let's look at how you interact with others. Relationships, whether romantic, professional, or social, they're a reflection of your own energy. And the beauty is, rapport is something you can create. When you bring your full, authentic self into every interaction, when you match and mirror the energy of others in a way that makes them feel understood and heard, you forge connections that are unshakable. People want to be seen, heard, understood. And when you give them that, you become magnetic. Imagine this, every interaction you have, every conversation, becomes a dynamic exchange of energy, where both sides feel uplifted, seen and valued. It's a powerful place to be, because when you show up authentically, when you express yourself fully, others can't help but be drawn to you. And then there's humour. Humour is your superpower, not just for breaking the ice, but for building trust and making others feel at ease, for creating an instant bond. People love to laugh. It's like a glue that holds relationships together, and the best part, it's effortless. When you're truly relaxed and authentic, your humour just flows naturally. So let it be. Let yourself be playful. Let yourself enjoy life in a way that makes others feel the same. Now let's talk about vulnerability. This is where many men falter. They think vulnerability is weakness, but nothing could be further from the truth. Vulnerability, when displayed as strength, is incredibly powerful. A king who shares his wounds is still a king. He's not weak because he shows his struggles. He's strong because he's unafraid to share them. There's strength in authenticity, in showing others that you're both human and divine at the same time. It's a display of inner power, a quiet assurance that no matter the challenge, you're still standing, still sovereign. But weakness, that's different. Weakness is when you ask for sympathy, when you demand attention. Weakness is when you wallow in self-pity instead of taking action. And that's what repulses people, especially women. Women want a man who can stand his ground, face adversity, and still be able to lead with strength. Not with begging for validation. This is the test you must pass. Be the storm in the shelter. Be the one who stands tall in the face of life's challenges. And be the one who offers strength and protection to those you care about. As you let these ideas sink in, these powerful, self-empowering beliefs, understand they'll shape your reality. You're not here to follow, you're here to lead. Your journey is one of mastery, self-discipline, and constant evolution. The more you step into this truth, the more you'll see the world respond. Your life will shift in ways you can't even predict. Because once you truly believe these things, the universe has no choice but to make them manifest. So what happens next? Do you stay in the same old patterns? Or do you rise to the challenge? Embrace your full potential and step into the future you are always meant to create. The choice is yours, and the power is in your hands. Step up, stand tall, lead, and watch the world follow you.